To Kill a Mockingbird, video 9. Let me see if I have any questions. I think I do. Again, pause your video, okay? What can we say about a person's mood if the person is ambling? Answer: we can say that this person is very relaxed and has nothing especially and specific or urgent in mind, right? Because the person is just ambling, wandering would be another way to say that, you know, from here to there. What is one thing kids sometimes do while they walk that parents don't like? Answer: they shuffle their feet. Who else usually shuffles their feet? Answer: old or weak people shuffle their feet. Question: what else can you shuffle? Answer: you can shuffle cards when you are playing, you know, and you can shuffle the tracks in your CD if you're a little bit older and you still listen to CDs. When you are reading a book like this and you are learning English, what should you do? Answer: you should take your time with the book. Question: if I have problems seeing far, what am I? Answer: I am nearsighted. Question: if I have problems seeing near, what am I? I am far-sighted. I forgot to say answer. Okay, and question: what is this? Answer: this is squint. I'm squinting. Okay. Question: if you raise the mattress, you know, I just realized that some of you guys maybe have a box, you know, mattress. So if you raise, you won't find anything. But think about a traditional bed, alright? If you raise the mattress on your bed, what are you going to find under it? Answer: you're going to find slats. Question: what's another way to say that Julia is 5 years younger than me? Answer: Julia is 5 years my junior. Question: how do you say that Julia is 5 years older than me? Answer: Julia is 5 years my senior. Question: when you are in love, or when you are very worried, or when you're feeling extremely sad, what is one reaction you can do or you can have? Answer: you can sigh. Right? Okay, so let's go to the next paragraph. When I was almost 6 and Jem was nearly 10, our summertime boundaries within calling distance of Calpurnia, so remember, Calpurnia is right here in the middle. They could go as far as the calling distance, right? She would say, "Hey kids, come here." So they can listen here. Within earshot, that's another expression, within earshot, right? Okay, so the boundaries were Mrs. Henry Lafayette Dubose's house, 2 doors to the north of us, and Radley Place, 3 doors to the south. We were never tempted to break them, to break the boundaries. The Radley Place was inhabited by an unknown entity, the mere description of whom was enough to make us behave for days on end. Mrs. Dubose was playing hell? So here's the explanation, semi-explanation, okay? Because here I want you to answer the questions using your imagination, because there's no way we can know the answers. What was that entity? Apparently there was a creature or something like that, right? And second, what is the problem with Mrs. Dubose, you know? Keep in mind, you know, making your curiosity, you know, stronger is a very healthy way of reading books, okay? So when you ask yourselves that kind of question, you know, it's like, oh, inhabited by an unknown entity, the mere description of whom, the mere description of this entity was enough to make them behave. What is that? What is it, right? So, you know, you practice your imagination with that. And of course, you have this feeling of anticipation, and when you get to know, you know, the parts of the story connect pretty well. You know, when you get to know this creature, let's call it this way, you say, oh, that's why they didn't want to cross the boundary, okay? So, try to answer to yourself those two questions. And guys, remember, when you are in this kind of behavior, you know, trying to imagine what is happening, you know, you can go as far as you want. I don't know. Let's imagine that at the Radley's place, okay, I don't know, they had a dog who had already killed a kid. You know, you can make up any story you want. Okay. That was the summer Dill came to us. The summer when the guy, the narrator's brother, was almost 10 and she was 6 years old, right? Almost 6. Early one morning, as we were beginning our day's play in the backyard, Jem and I heard something next door in Miss Rachel Haverford's colored patch. I'm going to give you the word now because we don't have a lot of words. Colored is a kind of a green vegetable, green leaf you eat, you know, colored. The leaves are very, very green. In Portuguese we call couve. Okay. So, and a patch is an extension of anything. You can have a potato patch, right? Extension, you plant potato. You can have, I don't know, any kind of patch you want. Okay, so Jem and I heard something next door in Miss Rachel Haverford's colored patch. We went to the wire fence to see if there was a puppy. Miss Rachel's rat terrier. Rat terrier is a kind of dog, a small dog. Google it, and I have also included rat terrier there, a picture of a rat terrier in our list. So Miss Rachel's rat terrier was expecting, so it means it was pregnant. Instead, we found someone sitting, looking at us, instead of finding the bed. Sitting down, he wasn't much higher than the collards. We stared at him until he spoke. When you stare, you look at a person, you know, in a fixed way. Until he spoke. Hey yourself, said Jem pleasantly. I'm Charles Baker Harris, he said. I can read. So what? I said. I just thought you would like to know I can read. You got anything needs reading? I can do it. How old are you? Asked Jem. 4.5? Going on 7. Shoot, no wonder then, said Jem, jerking his thumb at me. Scott yonder's like over there. Scott over there. Let me see, I think I'm lost here. Okay, Scout's over there. Been reading ever since she was born. and she ain't even started to school yet. You look pretty puny for going on 7. In puny, so yonder, you know, I've already explained over there, right? Puny is small and weak. I put a perfect picture, you know, there's a little boy. The little boy is very weak. He is like flexing his muscles, but you can see the bones, you know. So that's it fits perfectly in our story. You look right puny for going on 7. I'm little, but I'm old, he said. Jem brushed his hair back to get a better look. Brush his hair back, right? Why don't you come over, Charles Baker Harris, he said. Lord, what a name. No, sorry, bad intonation here. Why don't you come over, Charles Baker Harris, he said. Lord, what a name. It's not any funnier than yours. Aunt Rachel says your name is Jeremy Atticus Finch. Jim scowled. When you scowl, you make like a facial expression of disapproval. Jim scowled. I'm big enough to fit my name, he said. Your name's longer than you are. Bet it's a foot longer. Your name is a foot longer than you are. Folks call me Dill, said Dill, struggling under the fence. Do better if you go over it instead of under it, I said. Where'd you come from? Dill was from Meridian, Mississippi, was spending the summer with his aunt, Miss Rachel, and would be spending every summer in Macomb from now on. His family was from Macomb County originally. His mother worked for a photographer in Meridian. He had entered his picture in a beautiful child contest and won $5. She gave the money to Dill, who went to the picture show 20 times on it. Okay, so he won a beauty pageant, right? A beautiful child contest, and he won $5. Remember, $5 for that time is a lot of money, you know. At the time of Depression, I'm taking into account this book here, of Mice and Men, by Steinbeck. You know, people would make $50 a month as workers. You know, one of those guys who traveled from town to town. They would get $50 a month. All right. So if you think about it, $50 a month, and this boy here got $5, and remember, he got $5 and was able to go 20 times to the picture show. Picture show is an older way to say the movies. So it's a lot of money, right?